Hi, welcome back. In the previous video, we talked about security principles. We explained the basis of cybersecurity and why they matter to everyone, not just IT experts. If you have not watched that video yet, I strongly recommend you pause this video and go watch Domain 1, Security Principles first. This series is built step by step and Domain 1 is the foundation. Now, in this video, we are moving to Domain 2 of this cybersecurity course. Domain 2 is about what happens when things go wrong. Because no system is perfect, no organization is 100% safe, and problems will happen. This video will explain how organizations respond to incidents, how businesses keep working during crisis, and how systems are restored after a disaster. And we will talk about incident response, business continuity, and disaster recovery in a very simple language using real-world examples. No technical background is needed, just listen, follow along, and understand how organizations prepare for emergencies. Let's get started. What's Domain 2 about? Simple put, Domain 2 is about keeping things working when something bad happens. And let's be honest, bad things will happen. Computers fail, hackers attack, people make mistakes, there are floods, fires, and power cuts. No organization is perfect. That's why this domain focuses on availability. What does availability mean? Availability simply means things are working, people can do their jobs, and the business does not stop. Because when systems go down, the business loses a lot. It can lose money, it can lose customers' trust, and in some cases, it can even cost lives. So instead of waiting for problems, organizations create plans to deal with them. The three important plans. Now, there are three very important plans we need to understand. They sound similar, but they are not the same. Let's go through them one by one. Incident response plan. The first one is the incident response plan. This plan answers one simple question. Something bad just happened. What do we do right now? This plan is used when something unexpected happens. For example, a hacker attacks the network, malware enters a computer, a server suddenly stops working. The incident response plan tells us who should respond, what steps to follow, and how to stop the damage quickly. The goal here is very simple. Control the problem fast and keep the business running. The second plan is the business continuity plan. This one answers a different question. While the problem is happening, how do we keep working? Because sometimes you cannot fix the problem immediately, but the business must still operate. For example, office building is flooded. Employees cannot come to work. Computers inside the buildings cannot be used. The business continuity plan answers questions like, where will the people work instead? How will customers still be served? Which work is most important right now? The goal here is simple. The business must not stop. Disaster recovery plan. The third plan is the disaster recovery plan. This plan is used only when things are really bad. It answers the question, everything is broken. How do we go back to normal? For example, a data center is destroyed by fire. All systems are down. Even the backup office is affected. The disaster recovery plan explains how to restore systems from backups, how long recovery should take, and how to rebuild operations. The goal is clear. Return to normal as fast as possible. Here's an easy way to remember all these. Incident response means stop the bleeding. Business continuity means keep the business alive. Disaster recovery means fix everything and rebuild. Cybersecurity is not only about computers. Now, many people think cybersecurity is only about things like firewalls, antivirus software, hackers, but that is not true. Cybersecurity is also about people, safety, health, and personal information. And there is one rule that is more important than anything. Safety always comes first. Human lives always comes first. No data, no system, and no business is more important than employees, customers, and users. If there is danger like a fire, a gas leak, or any electrical problem, people must be protected first. Always. Understanding incident terminologies. To respond to incident properly, we need to understand some basic words. Let's keep them very simple. Events. An event is anything that happens. Most events are normal and harmless. For example, a user logs in, a file is opened, a printer prints a page. So, not every event is a problem. Let's move on to incidents. An incident is an event that can cause harm. It can affect confidentiality, that's secrets being exposed, integrity, that's data being changed, availability, that means systems go down. For example, a website goes offline, or important data is deleted, or a system becomes very slow because of an attack. Every incident must be taken seriously. Let's move on to threats. A threat is something that has the potential to cause damage. It does not need to attack yet. For example, a hacker group, a malware, a dishonest employee, or even a flood near the office. The threat is danger waiting to happen. Vulnerability. A vulnerability is a weakness. Think of it like a door left open. For example, old software that is not updated, a weak password like 1234, no security camera, no backup system. Hackers love vulnerabilities. Exploit. An exploit is the actual attack. It uses a vulnerability. For example, a hacker logs into a weak password. Malware spreads because software is not updated. So remember, a vulnerability is the weakness. An exploit is using that weakness to attack. Intrusion. An intrusion is when someone tries to enter or successfully enters a system without permission. For example, someone tries many passwords to log in. Someone accesses a server without authorization. An intrusion is a break-in. Breach. A breach is very serious. It means data is stolen, exposed, or accessed the wrong way. For example, customers' names are leaked, or credit card numbers are stolen, or employee records are exposed. Breaches cause legal problems, loss of trust, and heavy fines. 0 day. A 0 day is a vulnerability that nobody knows about. Because nobody knows it exists, there is no protection. For example, a hacker discovers a new bug today. Attacks happen today. Defenders have a 0 day to prepare. This is very dangerous. At this point, you now understand the language of incidents. You know what an event is. You know what an incident is. You understand threats, vulnerabilities, exploit, intrusions, breaches, and even 0 day attacks. And this matters because you cannot respond to a problem if you don't understand what the problem is. This is the foundation of incident response. In the next part, we will move from definitions to actions. We will explain the real goal of incident response, why preparation matters more than reaction, and how organizations respond step by step when an incident happens. If you are serious about learning cybersecurity the right way, not just tools, not just theory, but how it works in real organizations, then this series is for you. So don't stop here. Subscribe now so you don't miss part 2, because each video builds on the last one, and skipping one means missing the full picture. Learning cybersecurity is not about rushing, it's about understanding. Subscribe, stay with the series, and I will see you in part 2. Cybersecurity starts with understanding the basics. Keep learning, stay curious, and stay secure. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me for more cybersecurity knowledge. See you in the next video.